Good morning, welcome to Upper Body Thursday. Morning, Corey. Morning, Colin. Okay. And let's just get ourselves into space and start warming up for upper body. That's it. Just nicely. Nothing major. Just start to get the heart rate up a little bit. Gets the nutrients going into the right kind of parts of the body. Morning. Oh. That's it. My back wall's looking decidedly drab in comparison to everybody else's. I'm going to have to do something about that. Into some star jumps, some jumping jacks. That's it. And back into jogging on spot. Okay, and kick those out. Right. So this morning, we're going to concentrate specifically on our upper body. We're going to look at some bits on our pectorals, some bits on our triceps, our biceps, and also on our backs, on our lats. So a nice bit of an all-over theme this morning. So we're going to start off by heading down to the ground. He says after getting Sarah some weights, who hates me on camera. So what I'd like to start with is some press-ups. So we're going into our press-up position, our hands underneath our shoulders. So we've got that nice position in there. Your hands don't want to be too wide. Again, just want to be at shoulder height. Bring them too close together. We end up concentrating too much on our triceps. Bring them too far apart. We end up dealing more with our shoulders and our back. So literally just underneath our shoulders is perfect. So they almost form a 90-degree angle with the floor. If we can, we're going to do push-ups with our legs straight, our back straight, and going all the way down. However, if you find that difficult, then you're welcome to do box press-ups, so on your knees. But exactly the same kind of movement. So go all the way down to the ground, keep that back nice and straight, and then driving the ground away. Again, if you're going to do that, there's a proper movement. Same again, all the way down, and slowly drive the ground away. So it's nice, slow, steady movements. From there, I'm going to grab a weight or two, and we're going to do some skull crushers. So transition onto your back. And with the elbows pointing directly to the ceiling, arms straight up, the top of your arms straight up. They're going to move your forearms by squeezing your triceps and slowly bring them back down so the weight's behind your head. So all the way up and slowly bring them down. Okay, from there I'm going to stand up. I'm going to go straight into some tricep overhead extensions. So weights over your head. Again, try and bring them as far down your back as you can, so you've got that stretch going on. Then we're going to drive the arms straight up into the air and slowly bring them all the way back down. Just driving them up, squeezing that triceps, and slowly bringing them back down. From there, we're going to move into, we use our biceps, so the fronts of our arms. We're going to start off with some alternating bicep curls. So one arm and then the other. Pinning the elbows to the side of the body. So the only part that's moving is our forearms. And again, we got it from the front. Palms facing up. Bring as far down as we can. After that, we're going to go into dual arm hammer strength curls. So we're going to spin the weight so the palms are facing one another. You can keep the arms pinned to the side, all the way up, and then all the way back down. What you should find is you're not touching your body with these now. You should hopefully get a nice big extension at the end. So you've got that extra stretch on that downward section. And again, if you look at that from the side, the only part that's moving is our forearms. And then our final movement, you're going to go into bent over rows. So into that bent over position. Again, feeling it all the way through the centres of your feet. So you should feel it on your balls, your feet and your heels. And then we're going to use our arms just as levers. So we're not worried about whether the bend. We're just going to squeeze our back, to raise. So it's just a squeeze of the back. So if you look at that from the side, bring in a position, squeeze in your back, bring them back down. Nice squeeze, nice stretch. Okay, any questions?
Yeah, the first one, I came in a couple seconds after you'd started.
Yep.
They're just push-ups, right?
Yep.
But what was it? You had some on the knees and some not on the knees, or just if you can?
If you can, do them not on your knees. However, if you need to drop to your knees, go to your knees. So try and finish the set. But if you do need to drop to your knees, it's okay.
What about if you can, you use one arm?
If you want to go for one arm, do it.
I'm just kidding. I can't do that.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to do the what was it? Chuck Norris no arms version, but you know.
No arms. Yeah, that's
going to be impressive.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to reality. We'll do set number 1 with arms. So we're going to get ourselves into position, into our press up position. We're going to do 10 reps. Again, choose which one you want to use. If you can, I would try at least one normal press up and see how many you can get out. Okay. If we're in position, I'm going to start 10 press ups, all the way down, all the way back up. In 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. From there, twist over onto your back. I'm just going to some skull crushers. Arms facing up, elbows to the ceiling. Weights just behind your head. You're going to really drive those weights up into the air by squeezing our triceps. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. From there, we're going to stand up. We're going to go into tricep overhead extensions. So bring our weight over our head, elbows pinned into the side of our body. Having an extra squeeze, really see how far down your back you can bring those weights. Squeeze, sorry, stretch. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, bring your arms down. Go into alternating bicep curls. So arms pinned to the side of the body, palms facing up. Remember, constant motion. As one moves up, the other moves down. Remember, squeeze when you get to the top. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. From there, palms facing one another, as we're going to dual arm curls. So these, same thing again. Constant motion, all the way up, all the way back down. Remember, squeeze at the top. And remember to get that really nice stretch at the bottom. We'll start in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And from there into our bent over position, we're going to bend over rows. And remembering our arms are just levers, so it's that nice squeezing our back we're looking for. I'm going to start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, pop the weights down, have a break, have a drink. How was that for everyone?
Yeah, the tricep curls are always a little bit tricky with the elastic bands, I find.
Yeah, plus you've got that kind of that thing going on where you've got your major part of your resistance right at the point where you're right up here, then it goes really slack as you get to here. So you've got almost the opposite thing. You've got to almost concentrate on trying to create the stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hear you.
I sold all these weights. They were taking up so much space in my apartment that I got the bands, but now I kind of regret not having kept at least one.
Yeah.
It's free weight, Corey. Step up.
Yeah, step up. Toxic masculinity 101.
Those things
bro,
like
do it, bro. Just tough it out, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but there's things like you can use things from home as well. So, just have a look around, just see if you've got like, because you've got kids and stuff, so you've probably got bottles of juice and stuff. There'll be like a litre a kilo, a couple of litres.
Yeah, exactly. It's just, I mean, I could find space for one. I just don't have the row of weights anymore, basically.
We started this during confinement, and the first month, because everyone was at home buying weights, you couldn't buy weights. There's nothing was available.
Yeah.
So for the first month, I was using water bottles and stuff.
Yeah.
Super gritty, like Rocky 1.
Oh, there we go.
But it works. That's the thing. I mean, it's just a piece of resistance. So, and it gets people started, gets people moving, gets things so you can continue to work. Use what you've got. Speaking of which,
continuing to work.
Second for Tim. You just got him before me.
He's on fire this morning.
He is loving it. Right, so back into press-up position. So again, the feeling we're looking for is all in our chest. It's all about pushing the ground away. So as we're coming down, we should be feeling our chest stretch. And as we're slightly coming back up, we're driving that floor away from us by squeezing our chest. I'm going to start these 10 reps again. In 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. From there, back onto our backs as we go for skull crushers. So elbows pointing to the ceiling. Keep your arms pretty vertical on this. Again, the feeling is all in your triceps. Feel your triceps squeeze as you raise your arms and really stretch as you bring your weights back down behind your head. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm now going to stand up. As we go into alternating bicep curls. So now we're shifting our focus to we're into tricep overhead extensions. So keep with our tricep feeling. So that feeling of squeezing as we're driving the arms into the air and stretching as we bring the weights as far down back as we can. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now bring our arms down by our side and switch our focus to biceps. So muscle on the front of your arms. Again, remember to really squeeze, especially when you get to the top of each motion. I know it's on like part of a second, but it does make a big difference, especially as you're kind of firing every single muscle fiber you can. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, palms facing one another now. We're going to dual arm bicep curls. Exactly the same motion. So if we're firing up every muscle fiber we can in our biceps, feel that squeeze and allow it to stretch all the way down. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, into that bent over position and keeping that back as straight as we can. We're going into feeling our lats. So just feel our back squeeze. Everything else doesn't matter. Just that squeeze in your back and a stretch afterwards. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, pop the weights down. Have a break, grab a drink. Nice. What's everyone got planned for the rest of the week?
Well, I've got a big trip coming up to the States next week. I go for a couple of weeks at an exhibition in New York, so
Nice.
I'm kind of focused on preparing that.
Nice one.
Yeah, a lot to do, but it's all good.
Whereabouts are you exhibiting in the States this time?
A small town, like kind of the suburbs of New York, actually my hometown. It happened to be the new gallery space opened up there, and I knew the people, and they invited me. So.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, it's kind of hometown boy makes good.
Yeah, you get to meet up with everybody as well, which is always a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Share some stories.
Yeah, definitely stories.
Speaking of sharing, we're going to do set number 3 together.
Good.
So back onto the floor as we go back into.
That's good though, not great.
Well, yeah. Not everything in the world can be great, otherwise you don't have a comparator.
Good's better than worse.
Okay, so back into our pressing position. Again, speed-wise, nice and slow on the way down, fast on the way up. Again, we're using gravity here to really give us that, that resistance. Gravity and body. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. And from there, onto our backs. As we go into skull crushers. Again, speed-wise, fast on the way up, slow on the way down. Really feel that squeeze in your triceps. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, from there we're going to get up. Our feet shoulder width apart into our tricep overhead extensions. Again, nice and fast on the way up, slow on the way back down. Really feel that stretch, feel that squeeze. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Switch your focus now onto alternating bicep curls. Speed-wise, this is an interesting one because they should both be constant because as one's going down, the other one's going up. So really concentrate on that feeling in your muscles. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, palms facing one another as we go into dual arm bicep curls. So you can make these slightly quicker on the way up and then take your time on the way back down. So got that nice stretch and support that big squeeze. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, remember to not swing, 10, 11, 12. Okay. From there into bent over rows. There's that bent over position, keep back nice and straight. Again, the more parallel you are with the ground, the better. Faster on the way up, nice and slow on the way down. Get that stretch going on. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, have a break, grab a drink. We're probably running over by a minute or two, looking at timing.
She found a lot more trouble than normal in the overhead triceps. Felt like it's a little too, almost not too heavy, but like it may be 7 or 8, but really, really hard.
Yeah. I think we came across this before, didn't we? Because I think it's you've got a big step up between one weight and the other, haven't you? So
yeah, between 5 and 10 kilos.
Yeah, so it might be the 5's too light and the 10's just a little bit too heavy.
Yeah, I always like just doing one weight instead of the 2 because it's more. But yeah, because the 2 I feel a lot less stable. They're all over the place.
Yeah, I'm the same.
More on my elbows actually.
Yeah, I much prefer using the
strain my elbows when I do it when it's not stable like that. So
yeah, 100% agree. I like having the 1, but I kind of sacrifice that just to keep it simple. Right. Speaking of keeping things simple, might as well get on with set number 4.
Good.
Right. So back onto the floor, back into our press-up position. Last set of press-ups for today. So again, bring it all together. So good form, great feeling, and good speed. So really feel it in your chest. Slow on the way down, fast on the way up. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. And from there onto our backs. So going into skull crushers. So elbows to the ceiling. Same again. Form, feeling, and tempo. So make sure we keep those elbows pointing to the ceiling. Make sure we feel it in our triceps as we drive up by squeezing and then let it stretch all the way back down, slowly. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
I need help.
From there, stand up. We're going to go into overhead tricep extensions. So again, elbows pinned to the side of the head. Great form, drive the arms straight up to the air. And then slowly stretch all the way back down. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Moving on now onto our biceps, onto the alternate bicep curls. Pin the arms to the side of the body. Good form. Keep both arms moving at the same speed at the same time. Remember to squeeze when you get to the top. and concentrate on those biceps. In 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, dual arm hammer strength curls, so palms facing one another. And keeping those arms pinned inside the body. Faster on the way up, slow on the way down. Really squeeze when you get to the top. Really feel that stretch and extension at the bottom. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Last exercise of this session into our bent over rows. Again, concentrate purely on our lats. The more horizontally you are to the ground, the better. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Pop the waist down. Grab yourself a drink. And that's the end of another upper body session for this week. So just a reminder, I'm not around tomorrow, but if you guys want to get together, then great, that'd be absolutely fantastic. But I'm back on Monday. So hopefully you guys are going to have an absolutely super weekend. And we shall see you all then. I'll let you know in the group what's happening next week. So I think it will literally just be Monday, but I'm going to try and make it Monday, Tuesday. But it depends on whether I can change a meeting around. Cool. Right.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Mark.
You're welcome. Have a super weekend. Bye-bye for now.
Bye, guys. Bye.